Problem number 25. Find the surface area and volume of the rectangular prism below. So let's go for the surface area first. The surface area is basically the length times width for any side that is visible. So I'm going to go ahead and label the sides so I know what they all are. I have a top and a bottom. I have a front and a back. And I have a left and right. And there's a whole myriad of ways to approach these types of problems, but this is the one that works logically for me the most, simply because we're dealing with a 3D object, and it's hard for me to keep track of what are all the pieces of a 3D object, and did I get all of the pieces and their solutions if I don't first label them. Since I can't label the back side of this particular shape because I can't see it, I go ahead and call it with a label here. So now I know I'm going to have a top and a bottom that are both going to have the same measurement. And I can see the top. The top is going to be 18 inches long, and it's going to be 3 inches wide. And I know the bottom will be equivalent to that, 18 by 3. So I'm going to do this. (18 times 3), and recall that I have 2 of those. Front and back. Well, my front is 18 long, and it's 5 high. So I'm going to have 18 times 5, and I will have 2 pieces of this shape that are that same size. Oh, why am I written 5? 2 pieces that are the same shape. And then left and right. Well, I have a part there that's 3, and again, it's still 5 high, so 3 times 5. And I'm going to have a left and right, so 2 pieces that will have that same shape. So now, 18 times 3 times 2 would equal 108. 18 times 5 times 2 would equal 180. And 3 times 5 times 2 is going to equal 30. And now I'm going to add 30 plus 180 plus 108 and determine that my surface area is 318 centimeters squared. Next we'll transition into volume. And volume is going to equal the area of our base, so big B, times the height. Another way you can think of this is volume can also equal length times width times height. And the length times width is essentially going to be the length and width of our base, so big B times height. My base is 3 units by 5 units. So I'm going to say volume equals 15. And this rectangular prism is 18 units high. So times 18. So it has a volume of 270 centimeters cubed. Problem 26. Find the surface area of the cube below. Well, this one's a little bit easier because since it's a cube, I know I'm going to have a front and a back, a left and a right, and a top and the bottom that are all the same. So I'm going to have 6 sides that are all unique, all the same. So now all I need to do is find the area of one side. The area of one side is 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64, and so I'm going to multiply that 64, which is the area of one side, times all 6 of my sides. And that's going to tell me that my surface area is 384 inches squared. And again, I'll find the volume. This time I'm going to use the alternative option formula. Volume equals length times width times height, in which I have a length of 8, a width of 8, and a height of 8. So again, 8 times 8 times 8 is going to equal 512. So I will have a volume of 512 inches cubed.